What if the Milky Way is teeming with thousands of alien empires, each a fragile chain of worlds, trading secrets across the void, clashing in silent battles, or drifting past one another in polite disregard? And what if none of them has ever come to visit us? Because we're stranded on a forgotten island in a cosmic ocean? Imagine the galaxy as a deadly sea, endless, unforgiving, scattered with billions of islands that are star systems. Most are barren rocks, poisoned by radiation, scorched by lava, or frozen into lifeless husks. Just like Venus, crushing you under impossible pressure while dissolving your bones in acid rain. Or Mars, a dusty graveyard where the thin atmosphere strips away your health, layer by layer, until you're a frail echo of humanity. We look at these neighbors and dream of conquest, but the truth hits like a storm wave. Space isn't a playground for the bold. It's a killer that demands everything. Even with godlike technology, fusion drives propelling ships at a fraction of light speed, automated probes scouting the darkness, expansion crawls, slow and brutal, like ancient Polynesians venturing into the Pacific's vast nothingness. 5,000 years ago, those first explorers set sail in fragile canoes, guided by stars and currents, risking everything for a speck of land. They found paradise islands, lush with palms, teeming with birds, fertile enough to birth kingdoms. But most were cruel jokes. Tiny atolls, starved of resources where survival meant scratching at the soil until it bled dry. Empires rose, spanning dozens of islands, connected by perilous voyages that carried goods, stories, and blood feuds. Trade flourished in fragile canoes, laden with obsidian and feathers. Wars erupted over scraps of reef, yet isolation devoured them. The Pitcairn Islands, remote specks in the ocean's heart, thrived for centuries on tenuous links to distant shores. Then, catastrophe. Perhaps they ravaged their forests into dust, or a collapse far away severed their lifelines. Their fires went out. Their voices faded into the waves, abandoned, waiting for the next wave of wanderers. Now scale that to the stars. Alien civilizations born on rare Eden worlds, planets with stable climates, breathable air, ecosystems ripe for life, might spread like those islanders, leaping from one good system to the next. Ignoring the hellish Venuses and barren Marses, they string together empires, clusters of habitable gems, where ships bridge the light years with cargoes of knowledge, resources, and perhaps uneasy alliances. But why the crawl? Because even advanced tech bows to physics' iron laws. Generation ships lumber through the void for centuries, crews aging in cryosleep, only to arrive at a world that demands terraforming, seeding atmospheres, awakening oceans, battling alien microbes that could unravel DNA like a virus storm. Do they burn it all to mirror their home, erasing bizarre ecosystems in fire? Or adapt, evolving alongside the strange risking mutation and madness? And the why runs deeper, etched in evolution's cruel calculus. Life thrives on scarcity. Civilizations rise from the grind of survival. But space amplifies that, demanding not just ingenuity, but a philosophical surrender to isolation. Why conquer when the cost dwarfs the gain? Empires fracture under the weight of distance. Colonies diverge. Cultures splinter into new species. Genetic drifts turning kin into strangers. Wars become absurd. Decades for a message, centuries for retribution, making genocide the only feasible horror, yet utterly pointless across the Gulf. Stellar neighborhoods shift like ocean currents. What was a bustling archipelago dissolves over eons, leaving empires adrift. Some collapse from within, hubris, resource wars, existential pitfalls we've already glimpsed in our own youth, flirting with nuclear winters or climate Armageddons. Smaller outposts, fragile as Pitcairn, wink out first, overexploited biospheres, collapsing or simply forgotten in the drift. Yet this churn births renewal. Dead worlds revive as fresh civilizations emerge, recolonize and splinter anew. A galactic cycle of rise and ruin, where thousands of empires flicker like bioluminescent waves, unseen from our lonely shore. Earth might be that isolated atoll, surrounded by worthless rocks for dozens of light years, a backwater where no one bothers to venture. Where Pitcairn, lost in the cosmic Pacific, our signals drowned in the static. But the galaxy turns, stars drift. One day we might sail closer to those thriving chains, or they to us. Does this vast ocean make the Milky Way more terrifying, a graveyard of failed dreams, or a beacon of hope, granting us time to evolve beyond our self-destructive youth before the neighbors arrive? The cosmos brims with enigmas like this, hidden architectures of life, physics and fate that challenge everything we think we know. To dive deeper into these wonders, from the quantum whispers to the galactic symphonies, subscribe now and hit the bell. Join our quest to illuminate the universe's most profound mysteries, one revelation at a time. So, what hidden island in our own world, be it a scientific frontier, a societal challenge, or a personal evolution, do you believe humanity must conquer next to truly thrive among the stars? Share your visions in the comments below.